Hello and welcome to 40 Days to Destiny. I am Regina Livingston. It is so great to be here. Day 37. My goodness, where has the time gone? It is such a neat and beautiful day outside. I tell you what, it is so nice. Today I'm just walking around, just smiling everywhere. It's been so great. Well, let's see. We have a few more days left. I've gotten so many things done. This week's going to be absolutely crazy and good and busy, and I'm excited about that. Like I said yesterday, I had the best friends anybody could ask for. I got a couple tables over here so I can start setting up for my garage sale. I've had so many people buy things already. My house is starting to empty. It looks kind of trashed a little bit because I have to pull all the stuff out of the one place, but that's good because I'm getting things put in place to sell. So, it's always the worst before it's better, right? You know how that happens. And, it's true with anything. It seems like you try and organize a closet. Well, you pull it all out, and then you have this great big mess, right? Well, then you get to organize. You get to say, oh, I like this, I don't like this. We'll put this in a to-go box, sell or give away, whichever one we want. And then we get to put it all back together, and it looks so much better. But in the process, it can look like a disaster, like a tornado or something just struck the house. Right? Yes, it does work that way. But in the end, it will all be better and it will all be worth it. Sometimes it happens in our lives when we're sick too. Sometimes we can get worse before we get better, because our antibodies are working to the fullest extent. So they're fighting really hard, which makes us tired. But that's good because we need our rest. We lay down and we sleep for a while, and then we get up and we're refreshed and we feel better than we have in a long time. So, I'm so looking forward to some of those things happening in my life. Right now it seems like, more of the disaster aspect of it. But soon, it's going to be amazing, and this house is gonna look empty, I think. But that's okay. That's what I want. Money in the bank, not in the house and sitting on the walls and laying around. So yeah, and today I somehow lost somebody's number that I've had forever since I've lived here, and I don't know why, but I lost it. And I'm like, oh man, so I had to look up in our little church directory, and I look on the back and I see this great little thing. And I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, man, I remember seeing this, a couple of years ago, and where you can rent places, in exotic places around the world, and you can rent somebody's house or something while they're gone for dirt cheap, and you save a lot of money on, instead of going to hotels. And I was wanting to find this, and here I found it, and I'm like, yes. So I don't know, maybe I can find something really nice in the city for a while before I find a place that I can stay permanently, and I can not spend the three, four, $10,000 that it costs for me to stay in a hotel for a while or whatever. But that would be amazing. So it's funny how things like that work out. It was bad. I lost the number, but I found something that's beneficial to me, and I can get the number. That's not a problem. But it just those little things that happen sometimes. It's like, oh no, devastation, when it's leading you to something that you need, right? That's how these things happen. And I was reading something the other day, and it said a little Chinese proverb, I believe it was. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The next best time is today, right? Okay, let's think about that in our lives. What have you been waiting on? What have you been waiting on to make your dreams true, to start a family, to do whatever it is that you want, that you're waiting for the perfect time to happen, the right feelings to be invoked for you to do this, right? What are you waiting on, that perfect situation to come along? Well, if you're waiting for that perfect situation, you may be waiting around forever. And it's come and gone before you even notice that it's right. Sometimes we just need to go forth and do it, right? We just need to say, I'm doing it. No matter what my mind says, my mode, my feelings, they just need to be chucked. They go out the window. But I need to do this today. I want to start today. What is blocking you today from starting your dreams? What is blocking you today? Now, maybe it's something that you have to deal with, and that's okay. Deal with it then, right? Get over that hurt feeling. Get over whatever it is. Just start today. Small steps, just a little bitty thing, that gets you going in the right direction. Because, when you plant a tree, it's pretty small, right? Or if you plant a seed of a tree, it's going to be even smaller. But eventually, that will be big and bloom and become this magnificent shade tree, or have some beautiful flowers on it, or produce some nuts, or whatever it is that you want, right, to have. So what is it that you want? What are you waiting on? Can you make that happen now? Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. It will never probably present itself if that's what you're looking for, right? Make little seeds now. Plant that. Make that a daily thing of setting that intention of, I'm going to do something today to make my future become the way I want it to be. Whatever that is, whether it's traveling, whether it's job, career, hobbies, go back to school, having your family back together, or, I don't know what's going on in your life. You do. You know what you want deep down inside. And if you don't, remember that 100 list that I said a long, long time ago? Write those 100 things that you love to do, that you'd want to do, goals that you would want to set for yourself, a bucket list, whatever you want to call it, right? All these things that, and a lot of them I wanted to be something that, you cannot do with your means, that, God has to help you accomplish these goals, right? Or you have to get a lot of friends or family in there to help you with this. But you know what? I remember reading a story about a man, and he was like, I think he became paralyzed. And he got his family together while he's laying in this bed and decided to start I think, sausage factory or something like that. And he got all his family and friends around, and he told them exactly what he wanted to do. And he became a multimillionaire. And that was back in like the 20s. Okay, that was a long, long time ago. Okay, but he didn't limit himself. All right? He did not limit himself to, woe is me, I can't move, I can't walk, I'm going to have to be destitute the rest of my life and live off my family and friends. Because back then, I don't believe they had government help like they do today for things like that. So he would be a burden to his family. And instead, he got a brilliant idea to start this factory and to sell this. And he, along with his family and friends, became millionaires because of it. So it doesn't matter what place you are in life. It doesn't matter what circumstances are around you. If you have a brilliant idea that comes to you, take action on it. Because action produces the results that you want, right? Take some action. What is your action that you can do today to make that dream a reality, to be able to go on that trip that you want, to be able to, see your family on a daily basis, whatever it is. Put those steps together and play, all right? And you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.